Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard and off the car. Coming with the flow. Straight from the body. Coming with the heat. From the damn street. Coming with the facts. To crack at them backs. And the blue bit to their lying ass lips. Because this is what we must do. This is PNN Point Black National News. The late and the great edition. The ghetto edition as well. As we see. Now today we see where we have an exclusive email shows top NIH advisor deleted records using secret in his little mission. You know what I'm saying? Now he's using secret back channels to help Fauci evade COVID transparency. Coming in by Josh, you know what I'm saying? Christensen, 3 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, coming up the post. As we see, a top advisor at the National Institute of Health, the NIH, deleted records critical to uncovering the origin of COVID-19 and used a secret back channel. He used a secret back channel to help Dr. Andy Fauci, the killing motherfucking weasel, you know what I'm saying, and a federal guarantee that funded, you know what I'm saying, that grantee, you know what I'm saying, the federal grantee that funded gain of function research in Hunan, China. Evade transparency. Very strong accusation, but the problem with that is we still don't believe, you know what I'm saying, even if they say where it did come from. The fact of the matter is it came from somewhere. Same as we have with AIDS and many other diseases. You know what I'm saying? It didn't just come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So when he evades the transparency, of course, because if you're creating these things and have been for a long time, how is it not possible that this is also the same game? Because in actuality, nobody could actually say where AIDS truly came from. It was all kinds of different stories, same as we see with COVID-19, as to actually its origin, as we see. But the NHI, the National Institute of Health, Senior Advisor Dr. David Morans, improperly conducted official government business from his private email account and solicited help from the NIH, Freedom of Information Act, you know what I'm saying, the FOIA office to dodge records requesting according to emails revealed in a memo by House Select Committee on the COVID-19 pandemic, which Post obtained Wednesday. As we see, you know what I'm saying, earned from, you know what I'm saying, from our, I guess, the reporter or whoever gave them the information. Who gave them the information again? They got it from the, what is that? Hold on, people. Let me take a look at that, because sometimes they jump around from the Select Committee on Wednesday, and they got it from the Freedom of Information Act. You know what I'm saying? They got it from, they learned from our Freedom of Information Act saying, lady, here's how to make emails disappear, which is a criminal act altogether, talking about classified documents. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. He's saying, here's how you make emails disappear. After I am a Freedom of Information Act sin, but before the search starts. Morin wrote in a February 24, 2021 email. Plus, I deleted most of those early emails after sending them to Gmail Sync. Okay, well, we're going to see. Now, I asked you both that nothing gets sent to me except to my Gmail Sync. You know what I'm saying? He emphasized again in November 18, 2021 email to Echo Health Alliance, President Dr. Peter, I guess the name is Daszak, you know what I'm saying, Alliance, President Mr. Zak organization was suspected, should have been suspended this month from receiving federal funds for the next 3 years, and who was himself proposed for a disbarment on Wednesday. We need to close the whole organization down and start a new one with more better people in there, because we see what they have been doing and it's clear to see. There's no reason for us to go down the road explaining a whole bunch of shit when we already by now know. It's nothing to hide. This is what they did. You know what I'm saying? The 35-page memo by the subcommittee majority staff also suggested that Fauci, Mr. Knucklehead, Killer Weasel, you know what I'm saying, Morin, former boss at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, NAIDS. Drop the N and the I, tell me what you have out of the word NAIDS. You know what I'm saying? Participated in a conspiracy among the highest level, of course, and that is true, of the agency to hide and potentially destroy official records regarding the origin of COVID-19. Yeah, because the official records won't lead to an origin. There is no origin to COVID-19. The origin is an origin that was made, same as you have with AIDS. That was made also. You see what I'm saying? So to have an origin would not explain it, because then all people would go and different scientists and people would be able to prove that the theory is not true in which you're saying it came from. So in order to have it saying it was in our laboratory in China, knowing that there was going to be a difficulty anyway in that investigation in many ways, and the investigation that would be done might not be done properly, and it wasn't meant to be done properly because they already knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like these people have to commit complete treason against the United States citizens, by all means by biological attack. So that's just what it is, and we have to now do something about this type of behavior that seems to be a growing behavior, because it seems like when war doesn't work anymore, now they come up with this biological attack bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing it quite a long time, even in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? But when we look at the 35 majority, it also suggested that Fauci Morin, you know what I'm saying, boss, Institute of Infectious Disease, NAIDS, participated in a conspiracy among levels of agencies to hide and potentially destroy official records regarding the origin of COVID-19. There is no worry about the Freedom of Information Act. I can either send stuff to Tony on his private Gmail, Snick, you know what I'm saying, or hand it to him at work or at his house. Party advisors wrote in an April 2021 email, he is too smart to let colleagues send him stuff that could cause trouble. Yeah, because we know that you created it the same way you created AIDS. You know what I'm saying? We are all smart enough to know to never have smoking guns. And if we did, we would put them in emails. And if we, like Hillary Clinton did, 33 emails that said she acid washed. But if we found them, we delete them. Read a June 16, 2020 email Warren sent just 2 months after the EcoHealth Now grant was initially suspended. Of course, what a strategical planning thing, it was suspended. So, in other words, they covered up information that would prove that it was made in a laboratory. Now, we know if it was made in a laboratory, because we know it wasn't unnaturally bound in any shape or form. Many of these diseases, including AIDS and many others, were not naturally bound. They were created in a laboratory and probably intravenously injected or something like that, in order to cause it to spread in more ways than one. So we know that we have a huge corrupted problem in our government, whether or not this is propaganda or alleged or it's true. You know what I'm saying? But the problem still slurs a very dangerous path in the medical field that should not be there. You know what I'm saying? And it also shows many that have been involved. You know what I'm saying? Now we see they have another one talking about World War III is imminent without Ukraine historian. You know what I'm saying? Without Ukraine historian prediction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We see Donald Trump scores poll boost in 5 critical battleground states, which it should be what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? We see Johnson gives Schumer an ultimatum on Netanyahu. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. And this is coming in by, okay, it looks like Michael something one day ago. We see coming off the Hill News. We see where Speaker Mike Johnson, the Republican offered Senator Majority Chuck Schumer, demon Democrat, that shouldn't be in our fucking New York, talking about a demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's bullshit in New York. You know what I'm saying? You know, the demon Democrat, an ultimatum this week. Joined his letter inviting the Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu, jackass, bonehead, well-not monkey-looking Yahoo, to address Congress or his house, or the House will move ahead with an invitation on its own. Okay, let's see what Chuck does do, because, you know, he probably down with the bullshit as well. You know what I'm saying? He probably down with the bullshit as well. You know what I'm saying? You see Alan in that case, Braggs is out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, perfect final speech in Trump's trial, you know, putting on a very good clown show, as we can see. We see Fannie Wills also in Georgia, Trump's prosecutor, you know what I'm saying, easily wins Democratic primary. So you re-elect the lying son of a bitch that tried to set you up. You know what I'm saying? She was cheating. And she probably cheated that anyway. You know what I'm saying? We see Fannie Wills prosecuted in Georgia. You know, election interference case against Donald Trump has won a renomination in the Democratic primary on Tuesday, according to the Associated Press. Wills, a Fulton County District Attorney, easily defeated Democratic Christian Wide Smith, Wills and Smith, whom she also beat in the 2020 primary. Yeah, of course, because nobody seems to want to make a change of the Luciferian behavior within our government. You know what I'm saying? And the bullshit that they do. You know what I'm saying? But what we see here, we see Trump hush money trial. What has the jury, I guess, heard. You know what I'm saying? There are more ways than one. So we're going to skip out that joint right there. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to catch up on some old news as well. So we see here in this one, we see Bill McCarr, you know, retrieves push to, I guess he revised, I guess, or whatever, push to remove Joe Biden from the ticket. Only debating Trump because he knows he's losing. Coming in by Joseph 19 hours ago, Fox News, this is not here nor there because it's the late edition. But we see where he's saying that McCarr sounded the alarm on Joe Biden, suddenly broke right in, you know what I'm saying? Sudden push to debate, you know, saying that it means he knows he's losing. The HBO host also retrieved his revised or whatever, his push to swap Biden off the Democratic ticket at one point, you know, wondering, is it too late to switch out? No, let him debate. Mano a mano. That's the way I look at it. You see, that was bizarre. The House Democrats bewildered, you should say, by Lauren Bolt claiming that Trump looks pretty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we already know that Trump is dead. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? People just got to put together what really took place in the scientific understanding of what just took place from the 2020 and 2016 and even 47 years of political rob for the new generation. In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? In is out. So we see where Robert Garcia, leading Democrat of California, I guess, discussed Representative Lauren Bolton, a Republican, or maybe Colorado. I'm not really sure. It's not Colorado. It might be Colorado. Bizarre insistent that the contrary to the report, Donald Trump has not been sleeping during his criminal trials, I guess, but praying. Yeah, the Congresswoman helps in stating that, you know, if Trump is sleeping, he looks pretty wild doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's not a discussion to be discussing, you know, shape or form. Nobody really cares. We see racial profiling lawsuit claim Walmart? Yeah, martial law. Walmart accused black man of stealing before admitting he didn't. And I bet you he was right, he didn't. But that's Walmart for you. Already with the racist bullshit. But modern day, from, you know what I'm saying, modern day form of slavery, lawsuit alleged Alabama denies parole to use the prison or the prisoners for forced labor. You know what I'm saying? This is coming in off Black Enterprise News, you know what I'm saying? It looked like Shabelle up in there. But a group of concerned former black prisoners have filed a class action lawsuit. Alabama leaders and major companies whom they accuse of denying parole on the premise of forced labor. 10 former and current inmates within the Alabama Department of Corrections have named Governor Kay Ivey, or whatever his name is, you know, the State Attorney General, the Prison Commission, Parole Board leader, sites, and companies who claim who claim rely on forced labor. Some of the companies that were named. Now let's check out the companies that were named. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out the companies that were named in this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see if we can see what company it is. Just okay. No, that's not it. Hold on a minute, people. Hold on a minute, people. Using forced labor as we see. So let's see here. That was that. And then we start right here. So I can't seem to find that one, but in a minute I will. Let's just take a little look here and see what we have. You know what I'm saying? Right here. So that's why it stopped right there. Okay. Boom. Hold on, people. I'm up here. So now let's look at some of the companies that are benefiting from this forced labor according to the Alabama and the lawsuit that was brought on Alabama. It includes companies like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, and Wendy's franchises, Hyundai or whatever, or Hyundai, Supplier, Ju Young, and beer distributor Bonner, Budweiser, and Montgomery or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All defendants are accused of human trafficking, racketeering, and violating the Ku Klux Klan Act, targeting conspiracies that strips people of their constitutional rights. The argument is the government. There should be no argument. There should be no forced labor. It should be a labor in which you are rehabilitating that person as he's grown old to understand his mistakes and what he has done in life based on his crimes. And if his crimes is not a violent crime and this and that and murder or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, forced labor should definitely not be on them. It should be volunteering to work for the company paying a little bit of whatever you do in order to compensate. You know what I'm saying? And if they receive no funding, then the prison must give them certain leases and measures that put forth for their effort, which they do. So where we see these companies now doing this trafficking thing to the inmates is totally something that should not be going on, and it should have been worked out on a better level of rehabilitation rather than a shitty racketeering. You know what I'm saying? Being accused of human trafficking and racketeering and violating, you know what I'm saying, the Ku Klux Klan Act, targeting, conspiracy that strips the people of their constitutional rights. The argument is that the government officials, collaborated with these companies to keep black people behind bars and available for cheap labor. You know what I'm saying? So it's a right that they bring in this suit. This lawsuit should have been brought a long time ago, and the world needs to stand up and also examine even prison and our prison systems and who is involved in creating prison systems and not true rehabilitation. And these type of bullshit here slips through the cracks until I guess it's spoken of. They're moving on. So fight on, brothers. We see Trump prosecutor case is dead and cannot be retrieved, say former Michael Cohen advisor, by Fox News time 23 hours ago Eastern Standard Time, coming off the Fox News. But at the same time, it's the late edition, so it'll be weird that it's not that time at this time. But today we see former Michael Cohen in itself